Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of The Hard Count. I'm Mike Limami. Happy Memorial Day weekend. I recently had a great conversation with a young man a lot of you should probably have on your radars right now. His name is Mabrey Mettauer. Mettauer is a member of the 2024 class and currently stands at 6 foot 5 inches and 210 pounds. He's a big guy. He attends the Woodlands High School in Texas, yet another big recruiting state. We've had a couple of the top 5 recruiting states on this show, so it was great to have him on here from Texas. Mettauer and I had a great conversation about his family. Some of you might have heard of his brother who plays for Cal, and a little bit about his college aspirations, as well as a football player he looks like that you might know on this episode. Hint, hint. He plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he was the number 1 overall pick in this past year's draft. Trevor Lawrence, and we have a fun conversation about that to start this episode off. You're not going to want to miss it. All right, everybody, here is Mabrey Mettauer. Enjoy. I don't know if it was the long blonde hair, the playing style, or how tall you are, but you just seem to have a shocking resemblance to Trevor Lawrence. Have you ever been told that before?
A lot of times.
Yeah,
At every
yeah.
camp I go to, they call me like Trevor Lawrence. And then I went to the Manning Passing Academy, and they kept calling me Baby Trev.
That's pretty hilarious. Have you ever met the guy?
Yes, sir, I do. I have a picture with him, actually.
Oh, that's very, very cool. Did he? Was he pretty cool? Was he a cool guy to meet with number 1 pick for the Jaguars?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about what you're doing right now in the off season, obviously, because the school year is wrapping up. Are you doing any 7v7, any practices, workouts with the team, or anything like that?
So we're in spring training and spring football right now. And so our whole team, so during the period, we go work out, lift, watch film. And then after school, we go back outside and run full pads, us against the defense for about 2 hours. And then I just got done throwing, and then I lift after that.
Gotcha.
So and I do 7-on-7 with the school, and I have a select team I do 7-on-7 with as well.
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, you must be a pretty busy man with all the work that you've been doing over there. But I wanted to ask you, in terms of colleges and how that process has been working, right? You're 2024, so you're kind of still a little bit young, but you're getting there. Have you talked with anybody at this point? Has any been any conversations?
So I've been talking to A&M, Vanderbilt, Kansas State, Utah, Florida State, Florida, and Alabama, and
Oh,
Mississippi
geez.
State.
Wow, that's quite a list. That's incredible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
And then
that's
I've offered at Georgia Tech
yeah.
right now.
That's awesome. Yeah, I did hear that. That was pretty cool, and congrats on that.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah. So I understand. Do you have an older brother that plays for Cal? Is that right?
Yes, sir, he does.
Yeah, yeah. How is that? Did he kind of inspire you? Do you work out with him a little bit? Is there any kind of stuff going on there?
So a bunch of my family, we have a long line of people playing in college, going to the NFL. So I've always been inspired to want to be a college and NFL athlete. But my brother has definitely inspired me and instilled my work ethic into me. And we work out a lot together. We lift weights, and he's training to be a center. And so I catch some snaps from him. So it's good for both of us.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a pretty good duo there. You got quarterback and center. You got good practice going there. Good practice going
Yes,
there.
sir.
Oh yeah, that's great to hear. And so I wanted to ask a little bit about how you balance, obviously in school, the GPA and the workload and the athletics stuff that you do, the commitments that you have. Tell me a little about how you balance that.
So the first 9 weeks of school, I was in person. And so that was a little harder, but I still got it done. So what I'll do, I would always do school first, and then I would do my workouts after. School comes before football and any sports, because if you don't have good grades, then you can't play. And
Yeah.
so my last 4 weeks, I switched to online school, and it's been very beneficial for me because I get to do my work at my own pace, and it's so much more faster.
And so tell me a little about your kind of relationship with your head coach and just kind of how they've kind of facilitated development within the program with you.
My relationship with my QB coach and offense coordinator and my head coach are really well. They always critique me on what I need to do better, and then I feel really comfortable asking them questions on what I need to do better, whether that's in football or in school. But they just help me to be a better athlete.
Okay, gotcha. That sounds great. And so, kind of going into a little bit of the college search here, what's kind of the first thing you'd want a college or university to know about you before they take you, or if they're going to take you?
That I'm a respectful kid, and I'll do anything for the team. And you don't have to worry about holding me accountable because I hold myself accountable for the team.
And so, tell me a little about your parents, your mom and dad, family. How have they kind of influenced you as an athlete?
Just because, just having just having like people, always being surrounded by college athletes and then NFL athletes in my family, and my mom and dad have helped me a lot be where I am right now, and they've helped me just have really good work ethic, and so that's how like during COVID, it helped me so much because my parents would always drive me to go throw with my coach, go work out, all that type of stuff. Like they always try to push me.
Okay, all right. And so, what's a little bit of advice you'd give to kids who are trying to obviously going from middle school to high school level, who want to get to the D1 level? What's kind of some advice you'd give to those kids?
Um, Probably if you think you're the best, and if you think you're the best and you want to rest for one day, don't rest because there's always someone that's better and trying to get better than you, and someone's always trying to take your spot. And what I think now, I made my varsity, like I'm the varsity quarterback right now, but I'm not competing with other kids below me. I'm competing with the next level, like with other college athletes that I strive to be better than.
Who's kind of your biggest influence, I'd say, in the college or pro level in that respect?
Definitely Tom Brady. That's my boy. He's so dope. Like, just the way he plays, like the way he trains, everything about him, like how disciplined he is, just all that type of stuff I like.
Yeah, he's getting up there in age, but he's father time they call him. He just
He,
does not age. He
uh-huh.
just
It looks like it.
yeah, he'll play as good as he does at 27 as he does at 43, 44
I
years
was
old.
about to
Yeah.
say he looks like he plays like he's like 25.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hopefully, Trevor Lawrence will be the same way. I can't wait to watch him play. But yeah.
I know that's gonna be really cool to watch.
Oh yeah. I'm ready for week one. And so I wanted to get into the second to last question here before we get into the really, really interesting question. Second to
Yes,
last
sir.
question here is what's kind of training regimen look like? What do you kind of do in workouts and reps and stuff like that during a normal week during football season?
So we do like for a squat, bench, and power clean. During the season, we probably go about 70, 80%, and 70% is like 6 to 8, and then 80% is like uh 4 to 6. So they're not trying to uh like trying to make us so tired, but they also want us to get that work in at the same time.
Gotcha. Yeah. And so this is the $1 million question. This is a very, very difficult question to answer. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you were to get drafted by an NFL team, what would be your preferred team you'd want to get drafted by?
Honestly, I don't really know, but I feel like I just really want to go where I'm wanted the most, but like probably a team on the coast,
Team on the coast?
like being by the beach or something.
Beach. All right. Well, yeah, like California or Florida or something like that.
Exactly. Like, yeah,
Yeah, it'd be
that'd
pretty
be
cool.
very cool.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming on, Mabrey. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, everybody. That was Mabrey Mettauer out of the Woodlands High School in Texas. If you'd like to contact Mabrey, his Twitter account is at Mabrey Mettauer. That's spelled at Mabreymettauer. I'll be sure to post his Huddle link and information below. There's a lot out there on him, so he's pretty easy to find in terms of his 247 profile and college football profiles as well. I would like to also congratulate him as well for receiving a offer from Georgia Tech back in February. He's got a couple of other schools that we talked about that are looking at him too. If you'd like to contact me, my Twitter account is at Imami Michael. Both my Facebook and Instagram are at The Hard Count with Michael Imami. Would mean a lot if you subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Snapchat is Michael Imami as well. So those are all the socials for you guys. Again, everybody, happy Memorial Day weekend. Happy Saturday. This has been The Hard Count. Do you have what it takes to go to E1?